In my previous video I used a 15-liter backpack, and I thought like, I'm stretching it here. This is a tiny backpack compared to what most people use in this videos, in this community. In a dream world you could pack your entire home with you in a bag, and I see that some people actually try to do that. And maybe this is where my mind is, or mindset is, a bit different. I have a conflict, I have to admit that. I have a conflict inside myself. I have seen and experienced a lot of stressful, unexpected and weird things in my life. A lot of it from working as a firefighter and smoke diver for 10 years. So there is this thought in my head like, you should prepare for fucking everything. There is a tool or some type of knowledge to deal with everything, and you should just add that to yourself and to your, you should equip yourself like that. But you also gotta be realistic. You gotta be able to be light on your feet. You see the conflict here. Like, if I'm gonna tell myself like, pack a bag so you can deal with whatever, that's a fucking big bag to have on your back. Like, dude, I would look like a German Boy Scout. But it's more exciting to think like, what kind of things would I use? Like, what can I use? Like, if I want to use as little as possible but with the biggest effect. It sounds different in my Swedish brain, and it comes out different when I translate it. But like, what if I were to pack really light, like insanely light, the smallest amount of possible of equipment? What would I use then? Instead of like, I'm gonna take that thing also because that can be good to have. It probably not gonna use it, but you know, like, what if we minimize it, everything, make it minimalistic but powerful? So that's today's challenge, to pack a bag from scratch, like a really small one, with the essentials. Like, what could I pack in a super small bag but still leave my home and feel like I have the capacity and competence to deal with a lot of stuff, to help myself and the people around me. So that's the challenge for today, and that's what I'm going to try to do. So follow here. And what I need to put in this tiny little bag here is these things. There is not much to say about this little case or bag, or I don't know what to call it. It has a handle, an open space here, but the really cool thing here is that it has 4 different pockets here, 2 small ones and 2 big ones. But this is what I have to work with. Let's go see what kind of knife and tools we can how do I get the most bang for the buck here when it comes to tools and blades. This is where the multi-tool comes in. A small multi-tool. It has one of these called tong in Swedish. Don't know the English word. This is a robust one. It's pretty good. It has a blade on it. Saw. You have a screwdriver, and yeah, that's basically it. This one though, I don't really like. Many of these in the higher price range, they have okay knives, but most of them, I think they suck. Mostly because they're too small, I think. So, but this is perfect for a bag like this. There's not going to be any heavy duty work that I'm going to be able to do with this little thing here, but no, it can and it will help me. I'm pretty sure about that. So then we have the knife question, and for this I'm not going to go with any fixed blade. I'm going to use a folder because of the size. I don't have that type of small fixed blade that I think is suitable for this bag. So I'm going to go with a folder. Here we have the good old classic grandpa folder. It's like deer horns here. You have two knives. You have a small one, and you have a big one, and you have a screwdriver. No, not screw. What is it called? Yeah, for drinking wine. And yeah, that's usually what these are used for, I think. This is a good sharp knife. The problem that I have with this knife is that it's not secure here. That can be a potential risk if you're being rough with it, but probably not gonna be rough with it. But I don't like the thought that it can close down on my hand. So sorry. Here we have two. It's the same brand. It's a size difference on these two. Swedish steel, Swedish knife. This is a good folder. Eka, Sweden. This more solid, rougher, bigger blade. This smaller. Then we have a Ruki knife. It's a really good looking folder. Let's go with the Ruki knife. You know why? It's the smallest one, but it's also really good. There we have multi-tool and a knife. The next thing we're gonna put in the bag here is we need a light source to deal with the darkness in the world and in our minds. We need something light that can shine some light in the dark moments. In my previous video, my question was, should I have one that I can charge, or should I have one that that goes on batteries? That was my question. Now the question is, it's all about size, and size matters, as we all know. So it makes my options way more limited. And I got this really small headlamp. I bought it for my son. He has gotten a new one, bigger one after this, so this is not really being used. But this is the smallest one I got. It's called BB. It has yeah, it looks really like a, yeah, it's good, but it looks kind of childish, but it doesn't really matter. I don't need to look that cool when I'm out there. And then I have this small one. This is my option now, and I just need to, you know, this is gonna take up a huge chunk of the bag. But the benefits you get with a headlamp, they are pretty big, because it leaves your hands and arms free. So I'm not sure. Oh, this one takes up 0 space. They have all probably almost like the same lumen strength in them, like 160 something. Pretty low, but it's enough. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one. First aid. First aid. That, I think, the first aid is the most important thing in a bag like this, and that is what personally makes me feel like secure and safe, if I have that kind of equipment with me when I'm outside of my home. And the way my brain works is that I'm thinking that then I can help people, other people. That way of thinking is something you get from working as a firefighter for 10 years. Like, shit can happen, and if shit happens, I want to be able to deal with that. Simple as that, right? We definitely need something to stop blood from leaving your body. This is a small band-aid, but it's really small. And I have this bigger one, but this takes up almost the entire bottom of the bag. This would make me feel way more secure than this, but I'm gonna try to be creative here. Like, I want to be able to stop a semi big bleeding, but for doing that I can add some extra things to this setup here that will help me. So, but let's start with these two and see if I can fit them later. Gloves, 1 pack of gloves, and that's also for working with other people. I want one of these. Pick up splinters or things that come in the wound. Like, one of these is really good. Doesn't take up much space either. These ones, wipes, wet wipes, they are good to you can do 100 different things with these. And as I said in the previous video, clean up ice cream in the car, for example. Really good. These, I don't know the English word, plåster. This is a small bag with a lot of different sizes. You also have some extra, I don't know what this is called in English either, but yeah. And this one specifically for the heel, that's good, so I'm gonna go with those. Alcohol gel, you need alcohol gel, and for many reasons. This is, you clean your hands, you clean wounds, but also, as I showed in the previous video, it burns. Maybe also if you I'm not recommending it, but you can drink it. No, you can't. No, shouldn't drink it. You can't drink it. Don't drink it. This is my first aid equipment, the basics. I want to add some painkillers, also to reduce fever. These ones that you put up in your behind. This is also a must when you have kids, I think. But this is it. I think I'm satisfied with this. Got the gloves, got this. Good. Then we need to have some fire. We need to be able to start the fire. And I'm gonna keep it simple here. I'm gonna go with this one. No, I'm not! As you all know, I fucking hate these. They are overrated. If I'm in a stressful situation or have limited resources or out in a wet forest, some abandoned building, whatever, I don't want to deal with this. And you shouldn't either. Screw that. I'm gonna go with this. Small fire starter. This one burns for a couple of minutes really well. And a big lighter. Look at this. This one is awesome. That's, yeah, fire. We got that covered. Extra protection. If you have a bag this size, of course you need to be more mindful on, if you leave your home, you need to be more mindful of what you have with you and on you, or in your car, or in your other backpack, because it's gonna be hard for me to fit these wool socks in this. Or maybe this is not a bad bag either. You have wool socks in it, so if something happens, you can maybe you can tear them up and stop the bleeding with them. You can, if you put a lighter in there also, you can probably, I don't know, but no. These ones needs to be on my feet if I have a small bag like this. So I thought about this, and I'm gonna go with this one. With this piece of cloth you can do a lot of things. I think I used in the previous video, you can create a Molotov cocktail with it, or the tip of a Molotov cocktail. I'm sorry for that example, but you can cover your face. If you have access to water, you can make it wet and, you know, walk through a burning building. You can stop bleedings with it, or at least, yeah, it can assist you. Let's go with this. There's no room for, and for energy, it's the same here. Like, I can't fit a meal in this, and this is not made for survival for a long period of time. So here I'm gonna think like, this is also like a mental thing. Like, I'm in a shitty situation. I've been waiting for the train for 10 hours at some ghost town train station my blood sugar is low, like what would I need? Like this small chocolate bar and like a mint. This is enough for me. Working as a smoke diver, you learn that you always need to have your batteries charged. Like you need to always be hydrated. You need to have like food in your belly. Like with that type of mindset, you don't need to have a lot of stuff with you, because everything starts with you. This is just an addition. This is just something that's gonna assist and help you. But you need to be the prepared, competent person here. Your meat avatar is step one. This is just bonus things, right? So this, and you need water. Can't go without water. And this is a small water bottle, but this can be a difference between your life sucking really hard and not sucking that hard. And I put a hook on it, so it doesn't need to fit in it. I'm cheating, maybe. Is this cheating? Then I'm cheating. Chocolate, mint and water. All good. Section, like extra things. And it's now I realize that I forgot a lot of the things that I'm gonna put in it. Maybe I'm a bit nervous doing this recording. My brain goes too fast. So I'm gonna show you what I forgot that I thought about before starting this recording this. Protection, of course. I prepared these gloves with a hook. You can't go without gloves, Tommy. What the fuck did you think? You need to have gloves. As I said, previous video, the things you can do with gloves on compared to not having gloves on, it's mind-blowing. You can climb, you can use tools, you can like really rough up your hands with a good pair of gloves on compared to not. You don't want to injure your hands. So I'm adding this, and this also I can hang outside of the bag. So, and of course the tourniquet, but that's gonna go around the bag. That's why I forget it. It's not gonna be in the bag, but probably most important first aid equipment here. Some rope, 2 meters of rope. Good to have. Another one of these. And if I can fit it, I'm gonna put the power bank in. If I can fit it. This is just extra bonus for your phone communication. Yeah, the phone is communication, so maybe a compass. Let's see if I can put all of these things in that bag. If I could, I would be really happy and satisfied. Maybe I can have a pen in there also. Let's see. Okay, here we go. This. I forgot this also. Protection. Safety blanket. This is really good. Really good. I'm gonna place that there on the bottom, I think. Let's start with the first aid stuff. Let's see. Because that's the most important things. This I put in the bottom. You see, like the first aid things are almost filling up the entire bag. The meds I put in this painkillers. This one for the heel. We need that. These ones. Oh shit! This is gonna be tight. Okay, let's see. Can I fit the multi-tool here? Yes, I can! Win! The knife. Can I place it there maybe? Yes, it was made to be there. We have the lighter. Oh, yes. Extra batteries for the for this one. It's not even in there yet. Battery. Can I place it next to the lighter? Yes, I can. Wow. I'm getting impressed by myself here. That's a good feeling. Rope. Maybe there. Yes, it works. We need the chocolate bar. There. The mint. Can put that there. Fire starter. See if I can have that behind there. Yes, yes, yes. This is good. Compass. Here in the end. First aid. Yes. So. Maybe should I add this? Spork. I don't know. Maybe. You can always eat with your hands. I don't really see why I need this. But now I got some extra space here, so I'm getting a bit excited here. Yeah, let's put it there. Also, maybe my kids are gonna use it. Do I have room for a power bank? I do have room for a power bank. Is this one smaller? It is. I'm going to use that power bank. And then I'm going to need to have a cable also. Let's see. There we go. One for the USB-C and one for the micro USB. Can I have that? Maybe there. Yes. Wow. Let's see if we can close this. We can close it! Wow. Now, this is how I thought. Like, I really would like to have one of these extra with me. And I can solve that problem by doing like this, I think. Maybe also... No, let's do like this. Nice. And then, my friends, we have the gloves. We have another hook here, so you can hang it. And the water bottle. water bottle. And where do we put this? This one I could also add behind the tourniquet, but I can also, I don't know, I can put it in a glove maybe. Here we go. Ha! Look at this. This is a powerful little kit. With this you can deal with a lot of shit. Wow. Having this with me, like in my car, that would make me go from feeling fucking naked to well dressed. And that's a good feeling. Of course it's a good feeling to feel naked also, but not when it's fucking cold outside, maybe. Nice. That's a good go bag. Also a good bag to attach to my other bag if I'm like out in the woods, hiking, doing whatever. I would say mission completed. I would also say that it doesn't really matter what you put in your go bag or bug out bag or what kind of equipment you have with you if you're not competent in how to use it. As I said before, everything starts with you. If you've never been in a stressful situation before and really don't know how your brain works when it's attacked by chaos and stress, I would recommend starting with that part. Like, how can I expose myself in a secure environment to stress? It can be hard to put a band-aid, the first aid on someone who's like screaming, who's trying to grab you, look you in the eyes and scream for their mother. Like that's not, it can be quite stressful. And we lose a lot of our cognitive abilities when things like that happens. So yeah. What do I mean by that? Maybe you can go some class in first aid, or learn some self-defense, or like environments where you expose yourself to stress and train yourself to think in stressful situations. That's gonna help you way more than any bag and any equipment. And what I've experienced working as a firefighter, like the best tool you have is yourself and your calmness. When everyone is freaking out, you want to be the calm person walking in there. And just that itself can help way more than we think. Being fucking calm in a storm. Anyway, it was fun making this bag with you. And I was gonna apologize for how this video turned out, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm new in making these, so this is what you get. Have a good day and see you.